Here's a challenge from the GP world. Find the sum to n terms of this sequence: 8, 88, 888, 8888, and so on. Try this one out. Pause the video. Alright, let's do this together. But before we begin, I'll be honest with you. There are many ways to solve this problem. There are ways in textbooks where you can get to the sum of n terms directly. But we'll stick with this problem a little longer. We'll first find the nth term and then we'll find the sum to n terms. I don't want to give you the shortest method. I want you all to get to the bottom of this. Okay, so let's get started. What do we know? Do we know that these terms are in GP? They're definitely not in AP, but let's see if they're in GP. 8 times 11 is 88, but 11 times 88 is not 888. So the GP breaks here. There is no common ratio. Okay, so that's not useful. What else can we do? Well, can we find the nth term? 10th term will have 10 8s. The pattern here is that the first term has 1 8, the second term is 2, third one is 3, and so on. So the 10th term will have 10 8s. That's going to be our 10th term. This means we can have the nth term that will have n 8s. So this is going to be 8, 8, 8, 8, and so on. This will have n digits. Now it's of no use to write this down in this form, 888 dot dot dot. Let's split this using the place values. That's going to be 8 plus 80 plus 800 plus 8000 and so on up to 8000 so on up to n minus 1 zeros. This is going to be our last 8. You can see that 80 has 1 0, 800 has 2 zeros, this fourth term has 3 zeros, so the nth term will have n minus 1 zeros. Now GP, geometric progressions, are all about multiplication and exponents. So we can take this one step further. We can say that all of these terms are 8 times some power of 10. This first one is 8 times 10 to the power 0, that's 1. Then we have 8 times 10 to the power 1, 8 times 10 to the power 2, 8 times 10 to the power 3, and so on. And this last term is 8 times 10 to the power n minus 1. Now we are talking. If we add all of them up, we get the nth term. This means we can get the nth term by adding all of these up. So let's add them up. We get 8 common, 8 times 10 to the power 0 plus 10 to the power 1, 10 square, 10 cube, and so on up to 10 to the power n minus 1. And this is useful for us because this definitely is a GP. We can see that the first term is 1, that's 10 to the power 0, and the common ratio is 10. Yeah, that's 10. And how many terms do we have? Well, because we're dealing with n digits, we have n terms here from 0 to n minus 1. What's the formula? Sum of n terms of a GP, that's a times r to the power n minus 1 by r minus 1. Here a is 1, r is 10, and we have n terms. This is going to be 8 times 1 times 10 to the power n minus 1 by 10 minus 1. And 10 minus 1 is 9, so this becomes 8 by 9 times 10 to the power n minus 1. Okay, so we have made some progress. We don't know the sum of n terms, but we do know the nth term. We are almost halfway there. If we keep staring at this expression, it's not going to be of any use. Now here's another math funda. When you see something complex, you can break it down to simplify. You can see that this numerator has 2 parts. We can break it down and separate both of these parts and take a look at them independently. So this term has 2 parts. Let's play around a little. Nth term is this, 8 by 9 times 10 to the power n, we have split this part, minus 8 by 9, we have split this other part. So we have taken both of them separately. This is our nth term. So the first term will be 8 by 9 times 10 to the power 1 minus 8 by 9. Notice that this 8 by 9 is not changing. The second term is 8 by 9 times 10 square minus 8 by 9. The nth term will be 8 by 9 to the power 10 to the power n minus 8 by 9. So this is the changing part and this is the fixed part. And we have successfully separated both of them. So now if we add all of these terms, if we add the first term to nth term, we'll get the sum of n terms. Let's see what we have. We have these things, the things that were changing, the blue things minus the pink things. So the sum of n terms will be the blue minus the pink. So let's try finding the blue separately and we'll subtract it from the pink one. Do you want to give this a shot? Okay, so let's do this together. The blue is equal to 8 by 9 common and 10 to the power 1 plus 10 square and so on up to 10 to the power n. This again beautifully gives us a GP. The first term is 10, the common ratio is 10, and we have 1, 2, 3 so on up to n terms. So this will be 8 by 9 times the first term times r to the power n minus 1 by r minus 1. R here is 10. So further simplifying, this gives us 8 by 9 times 10 by 9 times 10 to the power n minus 1. Hang in there, we're almost done. This is our blue one minus the pink one. So the pink one is 8 by 9, 8 by 9, 8 by 9, 8 by 9 and so on. This is n times 8 by 9. So this is simply 8n by 9. Okay, so we have the blue and then we have the pink. Let's subtract both of them. This is what we get. 8 by 9 common. This is 10 by 9 times 10 to the power n minus 1 minus 9. And that's it. This is our formula for sum of n terms of whatever sequence that we were given in the problem.